Virus kills member of council advising Iran's supreme leader.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tehran, Iran. A member of a council that advises Iran's supreme leader died Monday after falling sick from the new coronavirus, state radio reported, becoming the first top official to succumb to the illness that is affecting members of the Islamic Republic's leadership. His death comes as other top officials have contracted the virus in Iran, which has the highest death toll in the world after China, the epicenter of the outbreak. Iran has reported 978 confirmed cases of the new virus with 54 deaths from the illness it causes, called COVID-19. Across the wider Mideast, there are over 1,150 cases of the new coronavirus, the majority of which are linked back to Iran. Experts worry Iran's percentage of deaths to infections, around 5.5%, is much higher than other countries, suggesting the number of infections in Iran may be much higher than current figures show. Trying to stem the outbreak of the new coronavirus, Iran on Monday held an online-only briefing by its foreign ministry. Foreign Ministry spokesman Abbas Mousavi opened the online news conference addressing the outbreak, dismissing an offer of help for Iran by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. While Iran has closed schools and universities to stop the spread of the virus, major Shiite shrines have remained open despite civilian authorities calling for them to be closed.
This post received a score of 30,769, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
At some point this year half our government made up of old people are likely to catch this.
I think the situation in Iran is one of the worst, but they don't test enough people to discover the true situation. Before the Iranian gov. clamped down on loose talk, one of their ministers said this is in every Iranian city. Outside of China, the hotspots are Iran, Korea and Italy. But at this very moment it will be stealth spreading in a lot of countries and those will hit the headlines in 1 to 4 weeks with major outbreaks.
Yeah, it's too late, it's going worldwide. There are too many spots all over the world with hundreds of cases. With the incubation period being a week or 2 or more with no symptoms? This is hitting every largely populated region on the planet within the month. Maybe there's some way that it won't, but I just don't see how.
You already have in the Netherlands where 3 people contracted coronavirus from the carnival in Tilburg, but they did not go to the same club or route. So something went wrong at that carnival in Tilburg, and likely a lot more infected there who haven't already known.
They didn't contract it from the carnival, they all went to northern Italy.
It's almost like they're trying to get coronavirus.
Future Darwin Award winners.
Ever look at a time in history and think, thank God we have gotten smarter as a species? I used to, now I just think humanity's history is less about getting smarter and more about finding out how to keep the dumb ones in check. And just to be clear, I think we've only gotten marginally better at it.
That's where you're wrong, we've actually gotten significantly worse.
Original reduced by 84% sums up the result of the coronavirus on the global population perfectly.
I'd give you gold, but the guy that was going to mine it for me died of coronavirus SMH.
If this guy had contact with the supreme leader, then Rip Khamenei.
While Iran's leader is old, recent stats seem to suggest that people 80 have around a 15% risk of death. That doesn't account for the massive inaccuracies in China as well as the quality of life gap between China and a Westerner. Edit, death rate confirmed cases 80 years old 21.9%, death rate all cases 80 years old 14.8%, 70 to 79 years old 8.0%, 60 to 69 years old 3.6%, 50 to 59 years old 1.3%, 40 to 49 years old 0.4%, 30 to 39 years old 0.2%, 20 to 29 years old 0.2%, 10 to 19 years old 0.2%, 0 to 9 years old. No fatalities.
Sorry, can you enlighten me as to what the massive differences are? All the data I've read so far highlight age, sex and pre-existing conditions as the major determining factors around death.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.